Hello Gemini, welcome to Gracie's Gamut. Today I'm doing a money and career reading for you. It is not personal, but take what's for you and leave the rest for whoever may be meant for. Also stick around long enough to know the difference. As well, take this energy from the time you see the video to a few weeks out. We are starting with, I'm going to pull a Wisdom of the Oracle and a Queen of the Moon to kind of see where we're at, what you're looking at for this time period. Maybe something you need to focus more on, or I feel like not focus on, possibly. Chop wood in the reverse, so it is a protection message here. I feel like you're... it's funny because chop wood kind of means like do things that not focusing so much on your outcome as the little things that need to be done to make sure your outcome becomes successful. I feel it is in the reverse and is a protection message. I will be reading from the book for you on that to get a better idea of what you need to know. I'm going to pull your Queen of the Moon here as well. A little shuffle. Will. You want somebody to go with you in a certain direction, and maybe they're reluctant. I think there's been, you might need to just do it on your own. This may be about starting a business. This may be about having ideas to, maybe you've had an idea with someone and you're like, you know, we need to finally do this. We need to do this thing, man, you know? Get on it. And they're just like, you know, oh, I got a lot of work to do, and I got to make all these hours so that I can pay this, that, and the third, and they're not really putting the effort in, and you may need to go on your own. You can't exert your will on another. I know that's what this card is already going to tell you. One of the things it's going to tell you. But I feel will, immediately when I saw the word will, somebody may, there may be a will involved for someone here. You may be waiting to have the will read. From someone who has passed in your family, or someone that you have found that you need to be there. I feel like at the will read, there's something there for you. Just so you're aware. Okay, we're gonna start with chop wood, number 42. Essential meanings: being grounded in everyday experience and humility. The Oracle's message: there are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple choices or simple chores in your life. Your protection message: are you an armchair astronaut? Do you dream of wealth and fame, big ideas, inventions, or desires with a capital D? The appearance of this card is a sign that you might be devoting far too much time to dreaming and talking about your dreams. You have to get out of the chair to make things happen. You actually have to do something. Start with a small task. Remember, the big dream becomes reality only after you have begun to take incremental steps. Mythologist Joseph Campbell once said, "Take one step towards the gods and they will take 10 steps towards you." Ooh, I like that. I like it a lot. Procrastination for some of us too, and not wanting to do it alone. Okay, we have the number 13. Will. Decisions require action. You are in control of your own decisions and life, no one else's. Passion and will determine a great proportion of your success. Funny that it says passion and will. A will may determine a great proportion of your success. I don't know. I just keep feeling that way. You will persist. You possess free will, which means you should focus on yourself first and avoid placing your will over another's. Will feels like an old-fashioned concept. In a modern world where it seems like everything is geared up to be as easy as possible, or there is always someone else to blame, the idea of placing our personal will persistently into something seems quaint. When we decide we are going to change something in our lives, let's say a particularly negative pattern or bad habit, breaking the old way we do things can be difficult. The change requires a concentration of our will. To use our will productively, we should assess what we really want and make sure this is what we want to reach for. Okay, Gemini. Needing to put your priorities in order. If someone isn't willing to proceed with a plan, possibly, or an idea that you need to do it on your own. You need to, sometimes you just need to go off on your own, and it doesn't matter. You don't have to have backing. Well, financial, obviously, if you're doing business stuff. But sometimes, not always. But I feel like someone in your life that maybe they don't even necessarily have to contribute to what you're doing, but you want that, you wish you could have, in backing, I mean, emotional backing, just supporting you in ways so that you can do what it is you want to do. I went through this before I started my YouTube, and I didn't know what I wanted at the time. I tried several different things. I didn't want to work in nursing anymore, and it was miserable, and I didn't get the support at the time, or feel like I had the support that I needed. I kept running into a wall with it. I gave up on that, and I stepped forward on my own too, and here I am. I have my YouTube channel. I am monetized. I don't make a bunch of money, but I'm doing what I want to do, and I'm living more freely. All right, just wanted to say that, because I am Gemini as well. That's why I bring this up. Okay, we're going to get into the body of your read here, Gemini. Sometimes when we, as a Gemini, sometimes we are considered fickle if we make decisions to change things that are drastic. It's not just because we flit through things, which we do. We do it on occasion. Our mind wanders all over. But sometimes you definitely need a change, or you're ready for progress, and you're not going to get there with what you're doing. And you may find opposition. That's what I want to say. You have the Devil right off the bat in the reverse. Don't listen to that crap, and don't give up. I feel like somebody may feel like they can't do it by themselves. Don't give up. That's why this is in the reverse. Don't be tempted to give up on something that is would be a dream of yours and can create happiness. Take those first little steps. Don't deny yourself the opportunities. Don't deny yourself any opportunity to be happier with what you're doing or in your life, or have more financially. All right. There's always a leaner time of the cycle, I want to say as well. You may give up hours at work or whatever it is you have to do to get that done, and you may have to suffer through it a little bit, but don't give up. I feel like telling you don't give up. And so is Spirit, obviously, with this Devil in the reverse. All right. This card can also be about addictions or habits. I feel like habits. And this may be a habit of yours to give up on something before you even get it started because you have opposition. I still feel like saying don't do it, and don't worry about what other people think. Just make your move. Take that step towards what you want to do with your life. It's your life. Do it. Whoa, they went flying. We have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Somebody's not going to be happy with it. They're not going to be into backing you. These are together, so I will put them together. We have the Temperance card. I think you've been, if you were waiting for someone to follow through, then they're supposed to be backing you, helping you out with whatever this is. If it's a couple of people trying to get together and make a business and had all these big ideas, drinking over a beer or whatever, and or just sitting down talking, coffee, whatever. I feel like you had all these big plans and it's so exciting, and then they back out. You've lost patience with this person because they keep saying, oh, tomorrow, to next day, the next week, maybe next year. You know what I'm saying? Go without it. Magician. There we are. Coming up in the read. Manifesting. Don't wait for someone else. It may be your destiny. They may keep procrastinating, whoever this is, or the people that aren't backing you, because it's not their journey to take. It's yours. And it may be divinely guided, divinely intervened that you're by yourself, because this is something, a journey you may have to take on your own. All right. What else do we have for Gemini at this time? Whoa, okay. We have Four of Wands. We have, and it's in the reverse, we have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. We have Justice in the reverse. Here, I'm going to have to move these down just a little bit. Justice in the reverse. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Don't let this, I feel like this is past tense because it's all, every card is in the reverse. That's a past tense energy. This may be something that you, the Four of Wands can be about house and home. This can be about movement forward, moving in a more positive direction, changing residence. It's in the reverse. I feel like this is you standing still. This is you not moving, not still in the same old car. Well, it might not be the same car, but the same kind of car, you know what I'm saying? The same kind of house, nothing better than what you had. Even if you moved, you're still like in a house that needs work or has things wrong with it, renting still possibly when you should be owning something by now. I feel like there's been no moves made. That's what it feels like. Eight of Swords in the reverse. I feel like you kept yourself, this is past tense, I feel like you kept yourself from doing anything. You felt like you couldn't do it alone. You felt like you didn't have people supporting you in what you wanted. And you finally you figure out that you don't need anybody else. Take the blindfold off. You can step. You can get around these swords and get on a new path. There's an opening. Justice. You are, and it's funny because, you know, this card kind of is like balance as well. Balancing things in your life, emotionally, financially. I feel like this is financially. I do feel like this is past tense as well. In the past, you didn't know what you wanted to do. You are all out of sorts. There's no balance in your life, possibly. This could be Libran energy here as well. That you had dealt with in the past, somebody that was a Libra that maybe stood in the way of your successes some kind of way, whether you let them or not. I do feel like there's just imbalance that it occurred all this time. And then, you know, the Two of Pentacles. Past tense as well. I feel like this whole energy is. I want to keep saying that to make sure you're understanding why I keep saying past tense. This is juggling things. This is constantly up and down with what money you had, thinking you're doing good, and then you don't. And part of it has to do with happiness and not being on the path you're supposed to be on, that you're meant to be on. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. You weren't focused on what it was you wanted before. You didn't know, like I say, it feels like you didn't know what you wanted or where you wanted to go. But this is all, I feel like this is all past energy. There's something new here. Something, it feels like that is, something is coming about or will be coming about. If everybody's in a different phase of this energy, I feel, when they see the read and can, relate. We have a card overturned in here. High Priestess in the reverse. Okay. High Priestess in the reverse. I'm looking at the way this cat is brushing up against this this broom. I feel like it's comfortable. He looks comfortable to me. He looks like he's happy where he's at. It is in the reverse. I feel like maybe you weren't before aware that you had the power to, I'm going to put this right here, that you had the power. All you had to do was place that intention and stick with it and really believe that you could achieve it, and you would have already been where you need to be. I do feel like this is how you used to be. Or it's in the reverse as well because of a past tense. It's like this is how you used to think, and there's different things coming in here at this time, Gemini. A different way of thinking brings an entirely different outlook altogether. Okay, this energy came out together. So we have the Eight of Swords again in the reverse. Again, we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse and the Sun in the reverse. This has kept you, this thinking you couldn't do something alone or go down a certain path, always never getting to that comfortable, happy time. I feel like it kept you from seeing you know, the sun. It kept you from getting where you wanted to be and where it is you really wanted to be. Wheel of Fortune is about change. Other people getting things and passing the time passing by. I'm gonna put this over here. I feel like this is just telling of what may have happened before. Actually gonna put it right there. What may have occurred. This way of thinking has kept you from these things. It made you watch other people buying houses, and made you watch other people with good credit, and the decision to be prosperous. You have to get in that mindset. You have to push yourself and not let anybody hold you back. What people say, don't let negative talking to you about what you're trying to do or what you want keep you from doing it. All right, Gemini. What else do we have for Gemini? What does Gemini need to look forward to here? Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse again. And we have the Knave of Pentacles, which is like the page. Came out together. At a time when you're thinking like this, not sure what you want to do to move forward, some info comes in here. The pages are messages or messengers. Somebody harboring some info for you. I feel like a talk with someone may change the way you're moving, or has already, whatever the case may be, whatever energy you're in right now, phase of this energy, should I say. And I feel like that's what changes things here. It's like you're in that funk. All this stuff has been on. This is where your thinking is, and this changes your way of thinking about it. Wow. Okay. Love it. What else do we need here? Okay. We're gonna, somebody's asking, what do I need to do? All right, that's all and good, but what do I need to do to change it? Okay, let's ask. Gemini wants to know, what do they need to do to change this pattern, change how things are going? Okay, we're going to keep that. They tried to fall out of my hand. I tried to stop it, and it just wasn't going to happen. Okay, we have the Seven of Coins in the reverse. That's the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. The Seven of Pentacles is about planting seeds. This is something that if you would have done it before, you would have had some growth by now. If you would have planted some seeds confidently and worked towards them little by little. But it's never too late. I feel like it's in the reverse. It's telling you it's never too late. This is something that you didn't do before, and to do it now. Begin. Just step forward and begin. Wow. Palace of Swords. Talk to people. The swords are communication. The palace is about, it's within these amount of cards. This is telling you what you need to do. You need to talk. Talk to people. Find people that want the same things you do, or find people that have been through the same things you do and have succeeded, and ask them. Have conversations learn. That way you can learn what it is you need to know. The Star. You can have what you want. You can have what you've always dreamed of. You can have that happy life, that your own house, a nice car, family, all in the right positions in their life. Wow. You have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. It's going to take a lot, especially if you're a little later in life and you realize that you aren't on the path that you were supposed to be on, or that you want to be on, the successful path. I feel like it's not too late though, but it will be a struggle, but it's worth it. It's worth it in the long run here. You have the Page of Coins. Wow. Which is the Page of Pentacles, which is here again. It's over here as well. Listen to whatever, there may be something that you may happen to overlook or something, but listen. I feel like listening to others will help you. Not others that are negative. Listen to somebody positive. And you have the Strength in the reverse. It is going to take a lot. I feel like it's going to take a lot out of you to get where you want to be at this point. I do feel like if you've went half of your life doing something and not stepping forward like you need to. I feel like you're going to do it. You can do it. You will be successful, but it's going to take a lot. That's what it feels like. It's going to take more than you bargained for at this point. But you can still plant those seeds. You can still make things happen. Wow. Okay. All right, Gemini. I'm going to pull some Priestess of Light Oracle to end the read. I'm not going to read from the book. I'm just going to tell you what it makes me feel about the situation or about what you need to do, possibly. Let's see what comes about with this. Somebody's asking something. We all do throughout the read, don't we? When you're watching a read. I do the same thing. Like, well, what if, blah, blah, blah. Divine Masculine, electric active power. You have what it takes, and it's funny because it's Divine Masculine. Gemini is masculine energy. I feel like a spark. And I'm looking at the fact it's a number 8. I'm thinking of the 8 of Pentacles, actually. Hard work. It's going to take hard work and determination, but I feel like you've got it. This may also mean, because I know I'm not reading from the book, but I know this card also notes that if it comes up in a read, there is a man that may enter your life that will change things. This could be a relationship, a significant other relationship, whatever. I feel like it's new, though. It's a new man. This may be someone, the person you talk to figure out what it is you need to do and the route you need to take. There's someone that is detrimental to your success, I feel, that may come in here. Someone new, though, that has info for you. Okay, Gemini, that's it for this read. Amazing. Like, share, subscribe, please. Join my community if you want to. Have a great week. I'll see you next video.